Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Christian with Rite-Way Detailing of Rancho Cucamonga, California. Welcome to our YouTube channel. I appreciate you guys tuning in. Now let's dive right into it. As you can tell by the title, we're talking about engine bays, how to properly degrease, clean, and maintain your engine bay. I get a lot of questions all the time from customers, family members, people on social media that are very leery. I can tell by the way they ask me. They're very leery about cleaning their engine bay, which I'm going to show you guys. You don't have to be scared, don't have to be leery about it. It's very simple. You just have to watch what you're doing. Anybody can do it at home, so that's what I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to show you guys with my professional methods and tools. Most of you guys have access to everything that I have, maybe not the pressure washer and the foam lance gun that hooks up to the pressure washer gun, but I will go ahead and include substitutes as we're going into the video of what you guys can use for that. So let's get right in. We're going to super clean this engine bay. Okay everyone, here is the engine bay that we are going to be detailing today. I can guarantee you that it has never been touched before, never been washed since it was brand new. It is pretty filthy under here, not a lot of grease and oil buildup, just tons of road grime dust from it sitting probably at the auction place where it was purchased from. Like I said, this is just a vehicle that was flipped, but that's not the point of the video. What's the concern? People are scared of damaging electrical components. Right underneath here is the alternator. You want to look out for your vehicle's alternator. That is one of the most exposed items that can be damaged from too much water. I've seen it happen. And also, you need to search for an aluminum box that has fins on it, which keeps it cool. That means that's your ECM most likely. This vehicle's ECM and computer here, one of them at least, is up front. So we went ahead and covered that. I just use like a plastic floor mat. You can use a trash bag, something that has a thick, even a Ziploc bag. I've been able to slide a Ziploc bag over some alternators, and that's perfect. You can literally seal up most of the bag. So cover all the electrical components, especially if you have, this one's protected. I forgot what rating it is for different terminals, but that's besides the point. If you see wires right here in this terminal, on any terminal on your vehicle, if you want to be careful and be level 10, not damaging anything, just wrap a piece of tape around there. I would use blue painter's tape and green. Green most likely will stick a lot better. If this vehicle has had a lot of dressings, I can tell it hasn't, but that's the issue, guys. Just make sure you protect alternators, ECMs. If you're really concerned, you can cover the battery, but I want to get this one super clean. Okay everyone, what products and what tools do I use on my engine bay? Your biggest workers are going to be your chemicals. So this is 3D yellow degreaser. I recommend just spending the little bit extra money on a quality degreaser because you literally dilute it down so far and it works stronger than most straight things from Walmart and stuff like that. Now I'm sure you can argue that. I've used different Walmart ones before, but just spend the money. Get a 32-ounce chemical, guys, bottle, dilute it 4-to-1. Same thing with your all-purpose, but we're going to do it 10-to-1. Got our soap gun with a standard soap. Use a standard soap. Do not use dish soap if your vehicle is already waxed. I can use dish soap because I am going to be stripping the paint, doing a stripping wash as we call it here with Rite-Way Detailing, because I'm going to be correcting and waxing this. And then you're going to want a variety of specific auto detailing brushes. Sometimes you can sub out a stiff bristle parts cleaning brush. This is not a stiff bristle, but this is just a Chemical Guys detailing brush. Mother's detailing brush. Now there's certain names for that. I don't have all the specific names, guys. I'm not going to get that complicated. Look it up. This is a pot cleaning brush or inner fender well brush. Works really well for bigger plastic areas like in trucks. This is a show car wheel detailing brush. Now the reason I use that is because look, the bristles conform. They suck all the way up against the actual metal piece that's in there. That way you can get into really tight areas. So just get a variety of detailing brushes, but really just a parts cleaning brush like that, soft and hard bristles, and Mother's detailing brush. And you can sub out the wheel brush, but I like to use the wheel brush to get into tight areas. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to show you guys how to start the process. So everything is covered. We're ready to go. We got all of our equipment out. So let's get started. Okay, getting started. First step, degreaser. I've already sprayed some on here, but you want to do liberal, even coverage. Now, like I said, this is your workhorse right here. Let the chemical do its job. You spray it on everything you're trying to clean, which is the whole engine bay. But you spray it all over this. Don't worry about getting on the glass, guys. You know, if you want to wet the windshield if it's super hot outside, if most people are outside, they're not going to have a big old shop to do this in, but it's not going to hurt anything. It breaks down. So this will do all the work for you. I would say 80% of it. So you want to spray underneath your hood liberally. Just kind of do even spray over the underneath on the felt. Now I would focus on getting down in things like behind the radiator. Now it's all going to depend on your vehicle, but just get down where you see everything, all the dirt is at, and let your product do the work. So I recommend 30 seconds to a minute. If it's really hot outside, 30 seconds, seriously, it only takes that long. I let the degreaser sit. Now I'm going to use the all-purpose cleaner too real quick. Now I like to use this closer by the painted areas. I just don't like to soak the paint with a ton of degreaser, especially if I've already waxed the vehicle. So I spray the front grille and all that with the all-purpose. It's just an easier chemical. It's not extremely harsh, and it's diluted down. So when the product runs down, if it's hot outside, it's not going to put a big old run line into your paint. Now that comes off, but you know, it's easier just to avoid it. You don't want to keep, you don't want to create more work for yourself, guys. So just spray some all-purpose cleaner up in here. This kind of works with the degreaser and really pushes all the dirt down. So degreaser on all-purpose. Let's put that back. Now what is the next step? I'm going to explain that right now. Okay, so step 3. So step 1 was protect electrical, stuff like that. Step 2 was spray the degreaser, all-purpose cleaner down, let it dwell for 1 minute to 2 minutes. Step 3 is now what I like to do in my regiment for cleaning engine bays or dirty ones is foaming it all up. So pressure washer, if you have a pressure washer, MTM Hydro, you can even get an Amazon one. Just spend the money and get the nice stuff. It's going to last the longest, and then you read how to clean it. Stuff like that lasts forever. MTM Hydro, soap it up. Now if you do not have a pressure washer on hand, you use Chemical Guys' foam gun that hooks up to the garden hose. I'll get the specific name on that, but you get the hose nozzle from them, and then the foam gun actually hooks up to the garden hose attachment. And then I put it on solution 0. So there's a setting on the top of the dial. If it's still the same one, you put it at 0. That allows the most solution in soap, and you soak the whole engine bay, get it all soaked up really nice. You can buy it from anywhere besides Chemical Guys. So you can go Chemical Guys, Adams Polishes, whatever has the best one that hooks up to your garden hose. I'll include information in the link below the video. So now I'm going to show soaping it. Okay, foam gun hooked up to our pressure washer. Let's soap it up. Okay guys, step 3 is completed, so we foamed it all up. Now on to step 4. We are getting a bucket with some water, stuff a grit guard down in there, standard soap, foam it up, with the water from your garden hose or your pressure washer. Put your tools down in there, and then we'll go ahead and get started. So ideally you want to be wearing some gloves. I recommend it. I just don't have any right now. We got them on a stock order. So what you want to do is take your degreaser, I spray it, or all-purpose, spray it into this parts cleaning brush, and then we go ahead and get to work. So you want to start agitating everything. This really works the product in, helps you really clean everything up. Like I said, this is the other probably 10%. The last 10% is pressure washing. That gets everything removed. So your biggest workers are really your pressure washer and your chemicals, but this is definitely number 3. This really helps get everything all cleaned up. So I'll do a time lapse of me grabbing the different tools and agitating them. Okay guys, I believe that was step 4 is what I named it. Sorry, I forgot real quick. But step 5, right before, after we're all done letting the product dwell, soaping it up, agitating it, right before I go and grab my garden hose or pressure washer, I like to take the all-purpose cleaner. It seems to do the best job of breaking all the dirt down. Maybe that might have dried up through the cleaning process. Just reactivates everything really quick. That way you know you're just getting the best cleaning job done as possible. So anything that's dried up, this will reactivate it real quick, because you really don't want it to dry that much. It will come off with the pressure washer, but this is all-purpose cleaner is an all-purpose cleaner. It really gets the job done really nice. So that's just the way I've been doing it. I'm sure there's other methods, millions of ways to skin a cat. So took our all-purpose cleaner. Now I'm going to go ahead and go fire up the pressure washer, and I'll show you guys that now. We're going to pressure wash this engine bay off. Okay guys, so we finished rinsing off the engine bay with the soap and all that. I had to run in and switch the battery out in the camera, unfortunately, so I might be off track a little bit. Rinsed it all off, so I believe this is step 6 now, is going to be drying. So how are we going to dry this engine bay off? Now you might be limited if you don't have an air compressor, a leaf blower, a gas blower, a battery packed, DeWalt blower that takes the drill batteries. So really we use those methods. So if you don't have those, you really might have to kind of drive the vehicle around to get it kind of dried off, and then wipe it all down with a drying towel and stuff like that. But I'm going to go to the method of air drying. So this Toro, I'm telling you guys, it is the best bang for your buck. You run down to Home Depot or Lowe's, I forget which one sells it here where I'm at, but Best Buy, I'm telling you, the best blower. So we're going to go ahead and dry the engine bay off. So that's step 6. So dry the engine bay off, focus in on all the electrical components and stuff, get them dried off immediately. So let's move forward into a time lapse. Okay everyone, we finished drying the engine bay all off. I'm going to sum it up for the last step, is the protection step. So how are you going to protect it? Do you want to do all the black trim? If you're going to do all the black trim and underneath the hood, stuff like that, underneath the hood you're going to wipe it down with a spray wax or a spray detailer, and then all the black trim you're going to use a microfiber sponge or microfiber applicator pad, cubes, circle, whatever may have you. And then I like to use a gel type dressing. So this is 3D thick dressing or cherry thick. I forget the term, which one it's called, because I use an actual local brand which partners with 3D, but that's besides the point. You can use Chemical Guys VRP, Supreme Shine Protectant by Meguiar's, any type of gel or spray or aerosol like Stoner Trim Shine, and that's how you protect all the trim. So I'll just show real quick. I did most of the engine bay already, but you put like a line on there, and then I like to butterfly the applicator sponge, get it soaked in there, and then you just go evenly until you see that all the black plastic is covered. You can squeeze and put your thumb in there, kind of get around all the body clip panels. I mean the body clips to hold the black plastic trim in place. And then if you're worried about a lot of dust buildup, I would just take the back side of the sponge or get a clean microfiber towel and just go over everything. It'll just take off all the residue. That way you don't get a lot of dust buildup quickly, because if you have a ton of, you just lay it on thick, you will kind of build up some dirt that you don't really want. But it's no big deal. It's going to happen anyway. That's why you always are cleaning your vehicle anyway. So that's pretty much it. You're going to protect all the black plastic and clean underneath the hood with some spray detail, and your engine, like I'm sure you can see there, it looks like brand new. So that's the process. Just real quick, the steps, and then I'll shut this video down. Step 1, protect all the electrical, like your alternator. You can cover your battery if you want, the ECM, any plugs that have a lot of wires exposed. Sorry about that. Step 2 is going to be, you're going to spray down with some degreaser, 4-to-1 32-ounce bottle, and then all-purpose 10-to-1 32-ounce bottle. You can use 3D, McGuire's, whatever works best for you, fits your budget, or if you want to buy the best, like I said. Step 3 is going to be soaping up the engine bay. Step 4 is going to be agitating everything. Step 5 is rinsing it all off. Step 6 is air drying everything, or however you're able to dry, whatever fits your needs. And then I would say step number 7 would be protecting the engine bay, and then you're done after that. So 7 quick steps, and that's how you take care of your engine bay properly. So I hope this video was helpful for you guys. Wanted to shoot a quick video while we're on the job to hopefully give a few tips. If you like this video, please hit that like button, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and give us a follow on social media. We'll follow you back for sure. You know, we're going to try and provide the best content that we can. So we're going to start having episodes and things put together in different series so we can help you guys on how-tos, DIY, and then just showcasing our business here in Rancho Cucamonga. So I really appreciate you guys that all tuned into our YouTube channel today. And once again, I hope this was helpful. Have a great day.